No bias, just raw, unadulterated truth. I am committed to delivering news without compromise. Hard facts as we know them, when we know them, and how they affect you. Every Monday through to Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. This will be your most authentic news experience starting now. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. Are you tired of all the noise and speculation in the news? On Hard Fact, we cut through the clutter and get straight to the truth.
If only Fubra has been aware of the boo-boo trap, he would have understood in democracy there are bases for everybody to do accordingly.
Join us as we bring you the stories that matter. We go beyond the headlines to uncover the real facts and the core of every story.
We are doing this, we are doing that. At the end of the day, nothing good will come out. What did they promise us? They will be in charge of security and life and whatever. But what are we getting in return?
With in-depth analysis and experts interviews, Hard Facts delivers the truth that others dare not to reveal. Tune into Hard Facts every weekday, 3 to 6 p.m. and arm yourself with the knowledge you need to navigate today's complex world. Hard Facts, where the truth always prevails.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
It's a cold and rainy Thursday afternoon. Welcome, everyone. This is the nation's #1 talk news and sports radio station, 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're broadcasting live from our audiovisual studios right here in Itimian Crescent, Victoria Island, Lagos. My name is Maryann Okon. Like I always say, welcome to the most authentic news experience you will ever have on the radio. And this is Hard Facts. So, sadly, this is still an abridged version of the show because, of course, the Euro Cup Cup is still on. As we speak, I think Serbia is playing with, I can't remember the other country. But yes, there's a match that's ongoing, second half. Serbia and, I can't remember. Anyway, so on the 5 o'clock hour, we'll have the sports gang here. But before then, Samuel Victor Akwan is going to join me in the studio on the 4 o'clock hour as we analyze the matches so far. I'm going to tell you quickly, Germany is my favorite and fittest team in this football competition so far. Well, Portugal, not anymore. That used to be my favorite when it comes to European football. When Paul Scolari was, their coach, but now I'm not sure they're strong enough. But hey, let's leave football for 4 o'clock. Let's go into the big three for today.
For the most important news of the day, it's time for the Big Three Stories on Hard Facts. Tune in to our primetime show for the latest updates and in-depth analysis on the top stories making headlines. From breaking news to in-depth investigations, we bring you the facts you need to know. Join us as we delve into the biggest stories shaping our world today. Tune in to the Big Three every weekday, 3 to 4 p.m. and stay informed with the news that matters the most. Hard Facts, where the truth always comes first.
Welcome to the Big Three. This is Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Fendi, thank you. Yes, Serbia, thank you so much. These are my football fans. Anyway, it's time for us to look at the big stories for today. Our teeth into them. First, we're talking about the Naira. Well, from the Vanguard newspaper, Naira depreciation makes Lagos, Abuja cheapest global cities for expatriates. In other words, if you're not earning in Naira, then you're a big boy. You. All right, well, I'm going to give you some background into it. Lagos, Nigeria's commercial nerve center, and Abuja, the nation's capital, have been listed as some of the cheapest cities in the world to live in. According to the 2024 MESA Cost of Living Survey, it was released recently, Naira depreciation has been identified as the reason for the lower cost of living of international assignees in both cities. The Naira began to tumble last year, shortly after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu introduced his reforms, jettisoning the years-long peg instituted by Godwin Emefiele, the former governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, that had kept the currency artificially high. The Mercer survey said that Lagos and Abuja recorded the most significant decrease in the cost of living rankings across 226 global cities between 2023 and 2024, despite the high inflationary rate in the country. So my big question obviously is, will there come a time in the closest or nearest future that we'll be able to get a handle on the fall of the Naira? Will we be able to, somewhat just pin it down at some point? And are we doing anything as we speak to set the tone for that to happen? Well, that's the first big story. While I let you think about it, the Punch newspaper here talking about Nnamdi Kanu announced the Southeast killings, and he's seeking for some sort of negotiation with the federal government. Shall I tell you what it is? Well, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, yesterday denounced the killings in the Southeast over the group's agitation for secession. He also appealed for an out-of-court settlement of his ongoing treason trial by the federal government. IPOP leader, who has been in detention since 2021, following his rearrest in Kenya and repatriation to Nigeria, made the appeal yesterday when he appeared for continuation of his trial at the Federal High Court in Abuja. Now, Nnamdi Kanu said something earlier this year, if not a few months ago. I think I still have that audio. He talked about the fact that there are lots of people who are taking advantage of the Ken, you need to get me that audio quickly. There's this Nnamdi Kanu audio that we had where he was saying that if the federal government were to release him, all of these people who are somewhat, hiding under the guise of, the struggle for, secession, they'd all disappear. He also said, if I remember succinctly, he also said that there are people who are using this for political reasons to continue the killings in the Southeast. So does Nnamdi Kanu stand a chance in terms of negotiating? Is the federal government going to want to listen to anything that Nnamdi Kanu has to say? But does he have some sort of case here, especially when he's saying people are hiding under the guise of IPOB to cause all kinds of mayhem in the name of we're looking for secession? It's a serious issue. I'm hoping that we can get that audio out, because I know that he spoke recently. We'll find that audio. Ken, help me. And then my final story obviously is about cholera, and that's the biggest problem that we're dealing with today, especially in Lagos. The NCDC, we're hearing, may declare emergency, and Lagos is issuing safety guidelines. For those of you who are not aware, cholera is in town. I've been posting on social media every day and telling people, wash your hands. All the things that you used to do when COVID came. We don't need to be told to do these things, do we? I mean, but then again, it's a potpourri of issues, and that's why on Monday, hopefully, we're going to be talking with the doctor, to talk about this whole health and cleanliness. Remember the last time I brought the doctor, we were talking about open defecation. There's some sort of, connection, whether we like it or not. When I say every day to Mr. Wahab that Lagos is stinking, Lagos is dirty, I think they thought my mouth was smelly. Here we are. Cholera is in town. Lagos, let's talk. The phone lines are open. 0201 277 0993, 0201 277 1993, 0201 277 2993, 0201 277 3993. And you can join the conversation. We're live on YouTube and on Facebook. We're Nigeria Info FM. If you're listening to us from outside of the country, we're on Skype. Abroad people, you can join us. So call us on Skype or Nigeria Info FM, and you can be part of the conversation on WhatsApp. Our WhatsApp number is 0809 5975805. You've got 60 seconds. Go straight to the point. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello.
Good evening.
If they don't reach my sister.
Everything they like evening. How are you, market woman?
Because of rain, therefore, you want fast forward the day. Don't fast forward the day. The day belongs to God.
Okay, market woman.
When night go come. I know say time they go. Fine, girl. How are you? God bless you.
I'm fine. Thank you.
Nnamdi Kanu is saying the truth. There are people using that thing to do all sort of evil that side. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, market woman. All right. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts. Hello.
Hi, Maryann.
Hey, Daddy.
Okay.
Is it okay for me? Go ahead.
Then I will call you Okon.
It's okay. That's a man's name.
Okay. So let it be like that. You are not a sports person. Serbia, stay for your mouth for over 5 minutes. Serbia.
Slovenia and Serbia, yes.
I know. Okay. Let me talk on Nnamdi Kanu.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we will build a nation where no man will be oppressed. That's our national anthem. And what is happening today? Court has released Nnamdi Kanu. The government build him back. We build a nation where no man will be oppressed. This is my question. Federal government. Naira. For Naira, the same of things have been read. And Nnamdi Kanu is still there. What are that man fighting for freedom for indigenous people of Biafra?
Okay.
So I don't know what has done. They need the reason, man.
Okay. All right.
Let it in.
Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much for calling. I have to let you 6 seconds we have. Emeka is calling us from Satellite Town. Welcome.
Yeah, how are you, Maryann?
Good afternoon. I'm great.
You want to me and leave me Portugal. I want to move on.
That's great. I just don't know if very good enough for this tournament.
Go nowhere.
Just they let him dog me to I can do it.
So now this my guy, so we'll speak again. So, you see, that was that news with the last quarter proceedings. The Arab settlement is due to go. And I mean with our own leaders, Southeast, simple and traditional. I know the people that is holding on the ground. I believe that people who are people who are hiding under the canopy of agitators to cause a lot of problems about the kill and name. That is not there. Igbos are not that kind of people. If religion and they can help us to feel and know the true agitators and the cause. Besides, according to the man like the man you call dead, they just said, if one day of the president just fail, because that's the way we can have peace in Nigeria. Please, Mr. President, look into the issue of national population as the father of the nation.
Thank you for calling. 60 seconds is what everybody has for your time. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Maryann.
Pino Estate.
Palliative.
Legislative.
There is no party. It must come. Just like my other callers have said, I think it is necessary when we look for peace. I think have to apply that caution that justice in the mind of average people. Like Rapu Chuku just repeated. If you look at the amount of people who have been on a similar quest, the activism with Kanu, you will see that the persecution he is passing through would have connotation of where he's coming. Then if you look at the pronouncement of Federal High Court, which judgment was discharged acquittal, I don't see the reason he should be going to court for any other reason. At the same, if we dwell on what's the fight, we will continue to be on the fight, an adage in Igbo says. So I believe the political or whatever, let it has someone meant to look towards that approach to be carried out so that peace and equity, fairness, and just thrive in the Southeast. Because people capitalize on his incarceration to cause mayhem in the name of detention and whatever. So that's my submission. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate it. At facebook.com/Nigeria Info. If you're just joining us, the program is Hard Facts. And these are the big three stories for today. Naira's depreciation has affected, of course, Nigeria's standing across the world. And now it makes Lagos and Abuja the cheapest global city for expatriates. So if you're not earning in Naira, we will be boys. And of course, on the issue of cholera, on the issue of cholera, you're being told that NCDC might declare a state emergency, and Lagos is issuing safety guides. But should he stop there? I remember we're not just going to tell you when you come out of the bathroom, wash your hands, be careful what you put in your mouth, don't fruits with that. Are we clean people in Lagos? And then, of course, Nnamdi Kanu is denouncing the killings in Southeast and is seeking for negotiation with federal government. All right. So I'm asking, do you think that the federal government will be open to having any form of negotiation with Nnamdi Kanu? And there's something that Nnamdi Kanu said, and I want to play it. My producer is trying to get that sorted now. He released an audio saying there are people who are under the guise of fighting for secession and the liberation of Biafra, but then they're using that cover to commit all sorts of dastardly acts in the Southeast and causing continuous unrest, and that there might be a political undertone to this all. So is there some sense to what Nnamdi Kanu is saying? Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
What's your name? Where are you
Good
calling from?
afternoon. This is Joy from Miba.
Hi, Joy.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Nice work.
Work is good.
Maryann, Amaka, how are you today?
I'm okay. Go ahead,
Okay.
please.
So, it's on Nnamdi Kanu. Please, I'm from Southeast. My people have suffered a lot. Every Monday, there will be no work. Sit at home. Children will not go to school. Please, I'm just pleading to the federal government, our president, Tinubu, please help us to release this young man. He had been there since 2021, so that the people in the East will have peace. We that are here, when we are traveling to our home, will have peace.
Okay, all right.
That is my plea. I'm just pleading. And I know in a short time, he's going to answer.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
We'll have to go on a break.
Mom's love is pure. It flows, no, she does. Mom's special jollof puts a smile on your face. Mom's gonna be fine. Cheers you up. Mom's tasty stew nourishes the family. Golden Terra oil, tasty. Golden Terra oil, nourishing. Golden Terra oil, Golden Terra soya oil.
Golden Terra oil helps mom pour her love in the tasty, nourishing meals she cooks for her family. Golden Terra oil, pour pure love.
Ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls, introducing the first of its kind in Nigeria.
the first radio just for kids. It's here at 101.7 Kids FM.
Are you serious?
Oh, yes.
It's going to be fun for kids on your airwaves 24/7.
Talking about from exciting games
Check.
to juicy gist
Double check.
and great music.
Super check.
All these and more on your number one PlayStation 101.7 Kids FM.
Don't be the last to join the train. Download the Kids FM app on your iOS or Play Store today and stay tuned on the go.
You can stream on our website at kidsfm.ng.
You can also follow us on all socials at kidsfm.ng and stand a chance to be one of the super kids.
On 101.7 Kids FM. Remember, it's no dull moments on Kids FM.
So tune in and stay locked on 101.7 Kids FM.
Let's play.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
There's a reason why over 1 million people tune into Hard Facts every day. We discuss in-depth stories with sources behind the facts.
The Lagos State High Court has convicted, suspended the Chicago certificate story. It's never going away, is it? Show with stories for the day.
You hear diverse voices and opinions.
And she was meeting campaign with her husband, knowing that.
You should not be happy because there is nothing to happy about.
Yeah, it's quite pathetic the way the country is going.
We distinguish each story accurately with analysis.
It's Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
And we are back. It's still Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. And we're broadcasting from the nation's economic capital, Lagos, Nigeria, and from our audiovisual studios. It's beautiful here. I wish you could see all the beauty. But if you want to, we're live on YouTube, www.nigeriainfo.fm. Go on our website and download our mobile application, or better still on YouTube. Just go to Nigeria Info FM or Facebook. You can see us live in the studios. But we just don't want you to watch us. We want you to be part of the conversation. Share your thoughts and your comments on the big stories for today. How serious are we with taking precautionary measures against this cholera thing, or is it just one of those things that we allow government to? Are you really, watching out for you and yours? I remember something funny. Ufoma and I were in where were we? we were somewhere in Surulere on Saturday over the weekend, and because I love ewa going, I just said to myself, we were hungry, so I said, let's go to so place and have ewa going. And immediately he reminded me that my dear, there's cholera in town. The way that we forgot about the eating out, we just went home to make food for ourselves. So how serious are we with this whole cholera thing? Yeah, talk to me. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, Maryann, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from?
Thank you for Engineer Joseph. I'm at Nako International Airport at the moment.
All right.
2 issues. One, cholera. I will ascribe it to parents. Parents need to begin to let their children know how to wash their hands, and also begin to make it a point of view to remind them, not that they don't know, but remind them that it's good to, after using the toilet, after making use of after coming back from school, you need to take a bath, wash your hands, and make sure that's what we're doing as parents. Not that we leave everything for teachers and so. So parents has a lot of role to play in that aspect, and I pray they will continue to do this. By so doing, we will to reduce cholera in Nigeria and in the whole society at large. Then on the side of federal government and Nnamdi Kanu, I think it will be a good thing for the federal government so they can able to redeem their image, because what has been happening, in the recent past has been, something that is an ugly incident because
Okay. Thank you very much for calling. Your line is breaking, so I'm just going to let you go. But thank you. Interesting point you've made. We need to tell our kids. We need to tell our youngsters, even us adults. I saw a video yesterday. I had to share it. There's nothing emasculating about washing your hands when you come out of the bathroom as a man. You need to wash your hands. Wash your hands before you eat. Wash the fruits before you eat. But we don't care, do we? I'm going to have a very robust conversation on Monday on this issue of cholera. But in the meantime, I want to hear your thoughts and your comments. Join us. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts. I'm so sorry. Do call us back. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Prince Reyes, calling you from Ora, Gumina in Osun State.
Hi, Osun. What are you going to bring from this Osun for me, Seth? What's there?
I for bring pepper for you. I for bring tomato for you. Because we are farmers in our village. We are farmers. They are farmers. 95% of Ora people are farmers, including myself. What do you need?
Bring me anything you want to bring. I'll be happy to take it. The fact that you're bringing it.
Do you need cola nuts?
I don't eat cola nuts. It's not good for my teeth. But go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. You see, for me, you see, as it is now, I just want to talk about rivers. River, and let me forget that and we'll talk about that too much. What is gladdening my heart now is about Kanu, the way the man calmed down yesterday, talking gently. I love it. Because people like me, I want this man to be released. He can be settled politically. I've been saying this in donkey years ago, that the religion leader of the Southeast, the traditional rulers, the Oanyesi, they have to approach us to rock.
But they have been over time. In fact, one of the first things they did was to call on Mr. President when he assumed office to address the Nnamdi Kanu issue. So they have been trying. It's not that they're not saying anything.
But anybody that will love Kanu very well, you have to use appealing tone, that commanding tone. You must leave this one. No, that's for it. Please leave this one. If I want to come to you now, Maryann, if I want to get something for you, that's a language that we use to make you.
You have to coax me. Yes.
I want them, when you are talking, want this one to be real. Because some people are saying, if I listen, they may not love him. But those who love him very dearly, he must approve the right channel.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Prince Wise.
In Lagos. My Kabiyesi is greeting you.
Greet Kabiyesi for me. Greet all his wives too. Thank you very much for calling. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Oh, good afternoon, Maryann. This is Ibeto calling from Surulere.
Ibeto, go ahead, please.
Yeah, thank you, my sister. Let me just go straight to Nnamdi Kanu issue. See, I think since we have come to this point now, I think enough is enough.
How do you mean?
Yes, on both sides. People have suffered enough. Not just only the Southeasterners, but every other Nigerian who is concerned about Nnamdi Kanu and what goes on in that region has also suffered. So it's not just a Southeastern problem. It's a complete Nigerian problem because if a part of the body is sick, the whole body is not healthy. You understand? So that's the point I'm trying to make. Now, let me just let me adopt something. In as much as we have tried to bring back the old anthem, which in a verse says that in brotherhood we stand. I pray that that portion it should be the remedy for healing the wounds. So if this new national anthem will be what will make bring about the total peace, I hope it will be a very remarkable thing.
All right.
For something to have record upon.
Thank you very much, Beto, for calling. All right, Lagos. Let me take us back to this. Is more like a throwback, and thank God it's Thursday. So throw back to that thing that Nnamdi Kanu said. Let's take a listen, and then of course we'll come back and talk.
Of course, and some of these soldiers we are told are also our people. Yes. Correct? Yes. And the family is now in mourning. Yes. So all the making of young widows is condemned in its entirety. I don't want it. I don't want anybody to die. Yes. We are fighting for freedom. Then how can we fight for them at the same time? It's not possible. We want people to be free. That's what we're fighting for. Nothing more. We've suffered a lot in Africa. I don't know if you know that. Africans have suffered from slavery in Arabia to slavery in Europe to slavery in America. So I think we should focus our time and devote it towards making sure that this continent stands up to what God promised it is going to be. And that's why we're doing what we are doing.
Well, this is not exactly the video I was looking at, the audio I was looking for. I actually wanted the one where he was saying that there are people who are hiding under the guise of IPOP to commit all kinds of, perpetrate all acts of violence, in the Southeast. Hopefully I can get that, audio. But in the meantime, I want to hear from you. Let me go to WhatsApp and read some of the messages that are coming in. Nnamdi Kanu here from Amur says, Nigeria Info has become... Nnamdi Kanu, I think that you don't have your wits about you, so I'm not going to pay any attention to this message because you sound really preposterous. Have a really good day. I hope you do. Uche here from Songo says, I am from Imo State. I know what is going on there. Nnamdi Kanu created this monster. I disagree with anybody that wants to exempt him from the crisis. I don't know if I don't think it's an exemption per se. Like I said, Nnamdi Kanu is asking to negotiate with federal government outside of the court. And I'm asking a big question, which is will the federal government be open to any negotiation? Secondly, he made a case that there are people who are hiding under the guise of agitating, under the guise of IPOP, but to perpetrate other kinds of dastardly acts. And he's saying if he were released, all of this will he will put an end to it. In fact, it was one of the most serious voice notes I've ever heard from Nnamdi Kanu. I wish we could find that audio and play, but nobody's saying that Nnamdi should be exempted. I remember Kofi Bassels and I used to do the Morning Crossfire back in the day, and when he had that Biafra radio and he spewed all kinds of hate, I remember. But what I'm saying is there room for negotiation now that he seems like maybe he's beginning to take a U-turn of sorts, and of course to deal with the situation in the Southeast? Is there room for negotiation? But for those who are outrightly trying to make this an Igbo thing, somebody is sending me a message to say that we're stupid, we're this, we're that. I'm so sorry for you, Nnamdi Kanu, that you have to, send that to a radio station. It just shows where your heart is. It's really sad. Someone here says, Maryann, weekend is around the corner and you're fast forwarding the day and greeting good evening. But it is sweet you during weekend, Abby. Oh, don't be sweeting yourself. The problem with us is that we're always reactive when we ought to be proactive regarding medical issues. The doable of the Naira has made I'm sure you mean the Dobale of the Naira has made Lagos and some other parts cheap for expatriates. We're finished though. It's all over. Mr. Boli, thank you for your message. Someone here says, Nnamdi Kanu is saying the truth. Once he's out, Southeast killings will stop drastically. I also suspect that politicians, especially from the Southeast, are involved in this unjustly keeping of Kanu. Federal government, please, should do well to release him. Cholera, many Nigerians are dirty, and when you say many Nigerians are dirty, that's not nice. Just say a few people you know are dirty. Did you carry out a statistic that says that, and then what you came up with was that many Nigerians are dirty? Anyway, he says, I think government should bring back environmental cleaning and keeping simple hygiene. Let's start from there. And then further precaution. Declaring emergency is great. It's beautiful in there. It's always good hearing you. Great presentation always. Mercy from Maza. Thank you, Mercy. Lucky Lola from Magboro says, no rain here in my area, Magboro. Concerning Abuja and Lagos being the cheapest place for expatriates, whom we all know are men. Lucky. As much as you love this country, please don't be sending me this type of message now, Send it to me privately. Don't send it to me to read on the radio now. Olawale from Janiki says, regarding cholera, I'm writing from Ketumi, Janiki, in our local government area along Badagry Expressway. You won't believe that our gutter doesn't flow. It wasn't connected to any canal when the road was being constructed. The smell in our neighborhood is unbelievable. Communals, we in the gutter. Government should please come to our aid. We can't stand cholera as we are low-income earners. This is why you need to be part of the conversation on Monday. So the road is built. And then there's the channels that are supposed to channel the water somewhere. But the water is not channeled to anywhere. So the water just stays there. So there's stagnant water. There's algae. There's insects. And then, of course, the smell, everything just puts together and causes all kinds of diseases. And it's nowhere, it's not in a village, it's in Lagos. All right, this one says, if we haven't gone past cholera as a nation, we shouldn't be allowed to speak in the League of Nations because we are 100 years back. We need to take our health seriously. Prevention, they say, is better than cure. Health is wealth. And this is from Olushoga Ajay from Odonla in Ikorodu. Someone here says, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerian government should practice what they preach. Federal government should free Nnamdi Kanu, as federal government and the federal court has said. Bayo from Abulegba. Uche from Sango says, Uche, I think I've read your message, so sending it twice does not change the narrative. Someone here says, I think they should charge Nnamdi Kanu to court and let him know his fate once and for all instead of incessantly keeping him in custody, and they should do same to others in the wanted list. Samuel from Ikeja. Abe from Ikorodu here says, Maryann, tell the federal government to come replace Nnamdi Kanu with me because I don't know why people his agitation class are walking freely while he's not. Okay. This one says, okay, yeah. This one says, you just spoke my mind. When he was spewing hate messages on his Biafra radio, didn't he know about peace? Now he's preaching anti-violence. Let him go and see his creation causing mayhem in the East by his handwork. Mondays are now unproductive days throughout the southeast of Nigeria. I beg you, he says, make government keep him there to cool off and rethink his life. Joe Bong from Birmingham. Thank you, Joe. This one here says, According to Senator Akpabio, if the old and new national anthem could have stopped Boko Haram, let APC government via the new national anthem release Kanu for the spirit of peace and oneness as contained in the national anthem. For APC, who claim they are experts in governance, unfortunately, we've only succeeded in turning the country upside down. So unfortunate. Shame, shame, shame. Godwin from Lakoe. All right, I want to play that audio for you guys. Just take a listen to it. Yes, we got it now.
Let me come out of this nonsense, this mess. 2 minutes only. Only 2 minutes, I guarantee you. And there'll be peace in the east. Not just southeast. Everywhere in the east, if not the entire south. Very well. They know it very well. And I suspect that some people in government are complicit. They are making money with insecurity. That's correct. They are making money with it. They know Nnamdi Kanu is outside. In 2 minutes, this nonsense will stop. Who is the idiot? Who is the bagger? That will speak when I'm talking. Who is the fool? Who is the idiot? I ask. That I give an order in the east and any idiot to counter it. Who is the bastard? I'm asking you.
Okay.
Let me come.
Well, that's Nnamdi Kanu there again, talking tough. And then, of course, in that message, I played it some time ago. I remember. We have it up on Nigeria Info's post, on Nigeria Info's social media. I think we have it on our Instagram. But it also, that as much as he was trying to make a point, he also sounded more like, I'm an emperor. If I speak, no one else can speak. But could things have changed while Nnamdi Kanu is still in custody? And maybe no one listens to him anymore, and that's why there's that mayhem in the southeast? Or does he have the magic to change the situation in the southeast? I'd like to hear from you. 0201 277 0993 1993 2993 3993. Hello. Welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Mary.
Yes, good afternoon. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from?
Maryann is my name, calling from Lekki.
Go ahead.
Thank you for the podcast you played. At the same time, it was going well. The agitation was smooth. But at the same time, too, it became very brutal. In fact, it became dangerous for any government to allow him to be, like you said, he has become an emperor. But every other thing, if you have the right, you have the left. And he was caught. So, if it's that dangerous, why do you let him leave or stroll on the street? This is the reason why he has been. And now that he has come, maybe broken, I want to believe he's broken, but his brother, Empire, in Sweden, is not broken yet. And still vociferous and asking and saying things. For the peace of the nation, I don't know those who have sold it to him. Don't forget there is a podcast too from the radio station during the NSAS that he specifically said Tinubu houses should be burnt. So if he has created enemy for himself, he should expect a return or a refund of his credit.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. I'm so sorry. Do call me back. I still have so many messages coming in. I'll try to read more of them. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello.
Turn off your radio. Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good evening. This is Eze from Odogbolu.
Eze, go ahead.
You see, this man issue, I think Nigeria should consider him and release that man from prison. Maybe the problem we are having in this country now is because of that guy. We don't know where this problem is coming from.
Sorry. When you say the problem we're having in this country, is it the reason why the Naira is falling?
Of course, now it may be.
Please don't come here and say these kind of things. I expect you to be smarter.
That man is a powerful man.
Oga, I need smart people to come call this show. Please, no. Don't make our brains go mush. Don't come here and say things that are not factual.
But I'm suggesting we consider that man because I've stayed too long with them. What are they doing with him? Is he improving anything for us? What is he giving them as he stayed there with? What are they taking from him? So there's nothing to see hold the man there. Court have expect him free. Why are they still defending him? carry him to court on
I
September.
guess the federal government will have to answer that question.
No, there is no need of detaining. What are they gaining?
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Eze, for calling. Let me go to Facebook Live. Henry S. Aika here says, I suspect this guy is reading Mandela books in detention. That's talking about Nnamdi Kanu. Olusegun says, this is Shegun for... this is Olusegun Oyapi down. He says, Olusegun from Shango, please, will your station try to get that Olamilekon of a person and charge him for hate speech to teach that kind of person a lesson? Thank you. Well, we're not going to waste our time on him, but we've noted him because that's just weird. Samita Eroma here says, I think there is hope for the Naira, but the government have to be intentional about strengthening the Naira. We need to put policies that will boost local industries and stop massive importation of items. Okay. Daya Dada here on Facebook Live says, it's disgraceful and embarrassing that the so-called mega city does not have water in taps, no public toilets in public places like markets, shops, etc. At all. All we have is boreholes in houses. I remember growing up with public taps, water corporation and all. These diseases were not present. Now you don't have... Oh my God, your message has disappeared. Why does that happen on Facebook? It just disappeared. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, Dio. But I just want to buttress what Dio said. I grew up drinking water from the tap. You know how you go abroad, especially in the US, and the first thing that shocks you is that they're drinking water directly from the tap. I used to do that because we had water board and the water was the cleanest water. Till today, I'm not even playing. If I go to Calabar, there's a difference between the water in Lagos and the water in Calabar. The water in Lagos, by the time you pour the water, the soap that you just rubbed will disappear. It's hard water. But then when you go home, and when I go home rather, the water is different. It feels different. I can tell. And you can drink it. You can wash your hands with it. Even when you put it in a pot to boil it, you can see the difference. It's clean water. And that's because the water board is still working. Although people are now building houses and opening boreholes, but whatever happened to that? How did we deteriorate or fall this far from grace as a country? Oh dear. All right, back to WhatsApp. Somebody says, buyer from Ireland, I've heard. Henry from Shagamu says, those criticizing Nnamdi Kanu have forgotten that the Southeast was very peaceful until Buhari regime that allowed Fulani herdsmen to invade the region and killed his people. We have forgotten the evils meted against the region during the last administration. Henry, I also like to educate you a little bit in case you do not know. Nnamdi Kanu's agitation started under the Goodluck administration. Do you remember? That's when Radio Biafra was a big thing. Read history, baby. This one says, that guy called Olamileko is always insulting radio station and presenters on radio stations. I've heard him on another radio station insulting people, saying that the lady said that he called all Nigerians dirty. Victor from Kanu. Victor, it's okay. This one says Fulanis killed and they were given freedom, but why is Nnamdi Kanu different? Because former presidents did not. Come on, man. Come on. No. I understand that, it's a bit of a sentimental issue to deal with, but I know a lot about the history of Nnamdi Kanu in the instance of the whole IPOB movement and his Biafra radio. I remember who the NBC chairman was at the time. The National Broadcasting Corporation, I know him. I know how they had to keep finding the radio station to shut it down. And I remember very well. So, but some of us, are remembering it in bits and pieces. And so we're just judging it from one perspective. And there's no need to, say, oh, this person was right or this person was wrong. We're looking for a way forward. What is it? Will the federal government negotiate? What will be the grounds of negotiation? That's the bigger question, not who's right and who's wrong. I have about a minute. Someone here says the idea of settlement of the case out of court was initiated by the judge. We were told it's only the court that could settle the issues, but the Federal High Court delivered a landmark judgment and it was ignored. I beg, release the man. He's not innocent when you say he's innocent. I don't know if you're saying innocent in a certain... We're going to have this conversation another day. Anyway, someone here says, some Nigerians are for new. Oga Nnamdi Kanu make Naira the value. Now, wow. He also made food prices skyrocket at B. Okay. Now they wait for more absurd reasons. He created a monster that has overgrown beyond his control. Go and watch the movie Hotel Rwanda and see the evil of what... okay. All right. All right, I've got to go. That's we have to go for a quick break. When we come back from that break, I shall take a few more of your messages in wrapping up this conversation. And don't forget, on the other side of the clock, we will be talking about the Euro 2024. Spain is going to take on Italy. England to play Denmark. And, my God, the Portuguese. I miss Paul Scolari. Samuel Victor Akpan, which team is Scolari coaching now? Is he still coaching? We'll be back after this break.
Millions of listeners trust us on Hard Fact. Whether it's politics, social issues, controversies, and trending stories. You know we're credible and objective.
It's Hard Facts with Maryann Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Meals, don't compromise. Go for
Rich, consistent taste for cooking mouth-watering soups, stews, and jollof. Choose wisely. Choose Gold. Terra Gold Seasoning Cube.
One cube. Endless possibilities. Terra Gold.
Are you ready to elevate your stay in Lagos to the next level?
Introducing VCP Hotel VI in the vibrant heart of the city.
Experience hospitality, dining, and views of Victoria Crown Plaza Hotel, located at 292B at Jose Adeogun Street, Victoria Island, Lagos.
Book your stay today and indulge this experience.
Victoria Crown Plaza Hotel, a destination. Elevate your stay in Lagos to the next level. Experience VCP Hotel VI.
For booking and reservation, visit our website www.vcphotels.com or call 0903-818-9144. Follow us on Instagram and all social media platforms at VCP Hotels.
Victoria Crown Plaza Hotel. Elevate your stay in Lagos to the next level. Located at 292B at Jose Adeogun Street, Victoria Island, Lagos.
that special secret that awakens taste buds. Mouth-watering wonder with awesome aroma. Terra seasoning cubes.
Terra Seasoning Cube turns your meals into a masterpiece.
Unwrap joy, unleash taste. Hey, come cook with Terra cubes. Come cook with Terra.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, I've got a few minutes before we wrap things up on this side of the clock. It's still Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're live on Facebook and on YouTube, 99.3 Nigeria Info FM. And we're still looking at the big stories for today. Naira's depreciation, the issue of cholera. There might be a declaration of a state of emergency on our health sector by the NCDC. And, of course, the matter of Nnamdi Kanu, who had denounced Southeast killings. And he's saying, I need to negotiate with federal government outside of court. But I'm asking, is the federal government ready for that conversation? Will they ever be ready to have that conversation? And maybe does he have a point that if he were to be let out, all the killings will come to an end? Maybe he does have the magic wand to put an end to it. Could he? I want to do justice to all your messages, so let me run through all of them because of time. Someone says, anything staged now for entertainment, but out of stage now reality. What does this mean, Patrick Abo? I don't understand your message. Someone says, I think the government does not want Nnamdi Kanu to go to trial. I doubt if they have anything they will use to convict him in the fair trial. How many years has he been held? Yet no trial is ongoing anywhere. Personally, I think the judge and the Nigerian judiciary are the ones on trial. Chooks in Ikorodu. Felipe Scolari. I keep calling him Paul Scolari. I don't know why. I think it's Paul Scholes that keeps coming into my mind. Yes. Felipe Scolari. Yes. Former Brazilian coach. Yes. Thank you. That's him. I think he was a brilliant coach. I don't know who is coaching now. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're looking forward to that match, so we're going to have that conversation on the other side. All right. This one says, Kanu was speaking like a dictator a few months back, but now it seems like after eating beans without bread inside DSS custody, he has become a bloody civilian. On a lighter note, he says, I think he should be released on the basis that he'll kill his secession dream. This is from Greenish. Okay, Greenish, thank you for your message, but I've got to go. On the other side of the clock, we'll be talking the Euro 2024. Which match are you looking forward to most today and in the days to come? All right, my name is Maryann Okon. Lagos will be right back after the news at the top of the hour. Stay with us.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.